Good afternoon, traders. Good afternoon, and welcome to a VTP Stage 2 online technical Tuesday coaching call 177 for the 13th of January 2026. I hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good start to the week. Hope you're not suffering with this cold and flu that I've had. But if you are, I hope things are getting better. As always, you're very welcome here. Just remember that you are always responsible for your own trading decisions. What we're starting this month is the Q1 2026 Dollar Edge FX Swing Trading mentorship. So this is going to be sort of, kind of a 10-week FX swing trading mentorship towards the end of Q1 of this year, with a couple of live group coaching sessions per week with trades signals sent out, and also you get 4 private one-to-one coaching sessions as well to help personalize your process. All about really just sort of trading, swing trading FX, primarily dollar, but also sterling and euro, just utilizing a 4-hour chart. So it's a little bit more sedate than the intraday trading sessions that we ran at the end of last year. Just means it's a bit more sustainable, okay, for people, especially if you're trading around other lifestyle commitments. If you got questions or if you want to join, you can use the QR code or that bit.ly code, or just drop me a note if you want some more details. As I said, Aussie top of the pile, Aussie dollar on the daily, Aussie yen, pound Aussie, euro Aussie, Aussie Canadian, Aussie Kiwi, Aussie Swiss, and ASX. Okay, so let's start with the big boy in terms of Aussie against the dollar. Okay, so after the weekly on the Trump tariffs here, which we had been in a fantastic trend there, we've just ground our way up there. We've ground our way up there. Okay, Aussie strength, dollar weakness. And back here, okay, in November, we had this kind of, we were tightening up here. We had this kind of level around about 64.50. And yeah, these are not my normal charts. I've got charts all over the place here. But then we kind of, bounced our way off that 200 period moving average, and we've just really continued to work our way up there. That has just been, for the most part, that has just been in Stan 1 Bravo. And that has been Aussie strength and dollar whilst it was weak. And you can see the way that has particularly worked. Intriguingly, we put in a nice start of this week, or start of last week, rather, start of this month, where we put in a nice reversal there, but 20 is still holding. All right, the 20 is still holding. That's that's the way I'd be looking at that. Okay, yeah, 20 is still holding. That was it last week. We came off it nicely, and this is the kind of thing I want to be sort of taking advantage of in the FX swing mentorship. Is basically sort of start of the week runs. All right, start of the week runs. That's what I'm trying to take advantage of. Okay, but we'll keep an eye on that. Talking about advantage, the Aussie yen chart here is just a perfect example of the stat. All right, this is strength v weakness. Aussie has been strong, yen has been weak. Okay, there's your reversal there. Okay, from the Trump tariffs, and we just we ground away. But then that latter half of last year, just look at the way that has been. That is Aussie strength, yen weakness, and we've been trading it as like TFM, TFM trades. We got clear of it, and you can just see for yourself here. Okay, maybe I'll just zoom out even more. That is, that is stage 1 TFM. All right, okay, just basically, in a strong super trend working away. It's also been Stan 1 Bravo for however long. It is also Aussie yen is the Stan focused pair. Okay, and as we just looked at before, it has been for the last 6 weeks, and it has just been a case of just basically looking to buy strength, sell weakness, trade its way up. I've just drawn in a kind of an order block there from the week's moves there. If I look at this on the monthly chart, yeah, we had these kind of highs here, and then basically I'll go down to the weekly chart, just looking at that kind of last big bullish candle before it dropped, because I expect there's going to be some shenanigans there. But this is what we talk about. All right, stage 2. This is buying strength, selling weakness. This is just chugging away. All right, just basically working its way. Remember what I said. Every year I know there's going to be 3 to 6 super trends. Okay, in those kind of FX markets. I don't know where they'll come. I don't know when they'll come, and that's why you're just doing your analysis every week. Just basically working through it, identifying where's the strength, where's the weakness, where are the trends, and basically wanting to where possible enter on a pullback in a strong trend. Using a price action there. There's lots of pin bars there. Okay, lots of rejection candles. All right, and just basically working its way up. That is picture perfect. All right, that's picture perfect for the whole of stage two. Okay, that's what we're looking to achieve. A quick look at some of the others. Well, what we have seen is, as I said earlier, Aussie against Kiwi dollar has always been as well. That if I go up to the monthly chart, for many years, just look at that. Really, for 10 years, it's just arsing. Well, arsing around if you want trends. Beautiful if you love trading ranges. All right, it's about knowing who you are. But certainly, the last couple of months, what we've done is we've broken above those kind of highs. The 200, the monthly 200, broken above those highs. Now, as Kiwi has been at the bottom of the piles, we saw Aussie's been strengthening, and that's what we've just seen there as well. Okay, maybe not as pretty or as clear as the Aussie yen chart, okay, but still, working its way up, putting breaking out of blocks, putting in kind of counter trend line breaks, all right, looking like it's over, but then seeing bounce off the 50 period moving average, just 50 holding, right, 150 holding there, and then just basically one away she's gone, right, and that's buying strength, selling weakness. That's the name of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Right, the name of the game. And we've seen that even with Aussie Swiss franc, which also had been in a bloody decade long downtrend. You might say, well, maybe not decade, 5 years. All right, 2020 was a bit of a year, but other than that, you might say it's been a decade long downtrend. But it's putting in a monthly double bottom there. There's a lot of double trouble pin bars there. Okay, and last week we got above the weekly 50, which if you look, we haven't really done that since when was that? End of September 2024. So what's that? 14 months, 14, 15 months ago. I remember that was a lovely double top and then just basically rolled over. But you know you wonder, look at that, you had PO20 there, you had the 50 squeezing the 20, and it just popped up there. Now, what I'd like to probably see is it come back in and test that kind of 15-20 area and then work its way up. That would be my kind of ideal, and I'd want a piece of that, so to speak. That's what I'll be keeping an eye on there when it comes to Aussie against the Swiss franc.